It is indeed a privilege for me to welcome the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Dr. Arif Muhammad Khan ji, because of his gracious acceptance, we could come here and organize this meeting, the concluding section of the 25th National Reading Day, Reading Month celebrations, organized throughout the country with the involvement of Niti Aayog Government of India, MHRD, Human Resource Development Ministry, Government of India, and the National Digital Library of India. That is also a part of the MHRD. In fact, we could, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have not done any physical programs this year because of these restrictions, and we have to take much remedial measure, not remedial. We have to be very cautious in our issues also, and so we thought that we should have it through digital platform, and accordingly, it is the first time a national program is being organized in all the states, in all the 28 states and 9 union territories, the digital platform. And we are happy to say that this year we could reach 6 lakhs and odd homes, sir, not schools, homes wherever internet connectivities are available. Even some of them are not for homes, but they have the mobile phones also. But our reach, we want to have to reach it the poorest of the poor, but because of this year, we could not. But however, we are happy to say that 5 point till yesterday, it was in my proprietary district recorded some 10 years back. Till yesterday, we could reach 5 lakhs 8.4 homes. Till yesterday, because I got it from the computers just now, and that means every home will have 4 households, and this 4 household will also enjoy. In fact, we could take the reading pledge. That's the main thing, sir. Reading pledge. We have asked them to make a reading pledge, and then attending the webinars as well as competitions for children. And we are happy to say that this 5.84 lakhs, that means 21 lakhs population has attended this program, this nationwide program, that too in all states and districts of the country. And we could, during this period, we could organize competitions for kids, that is open art competition for kids, then not only for kids, up to 12th standard. Kids, then essay competition, quiz competition, video book making, etc. And there we had the participation of more than 2.85 lakhs students, teachers and librarians. And they all took the pledge that they will make a reading as a habit. Because we want to make them to read regularly without any compulsion, without any external compulsion. That is our motto. That's why the Prime Minister attaches much importance for this program. And he only wanted me to take it to 300 million population by 2020. And I'm afraid this year, up to last year, we could reach 180 million underprivileged population in the country. Now the target is, this year we could not reach the target, but however, we will be working we will be working hard to reach the target, because it has been fixed by the Prime Minister of India. We are bound to accept his target also. And he also, some 5 months back, when I gave the reports of the activities of the last year, he asked me, what is the current rate? Then I says, we will reach, now it is 180, but we will reach 300. He was very particular. He's very particular, sir. Then I gave him a big message. Then he made a project. Then I gave him, so the Digital Library of India is coming forward. And it was said, the Digital Library of India, it was declared, it was, it was dedicated to the country on 19th June 2018 at a crowded function organized at Vijnan Bhavan. And it was as a memory of Mr. Panikkar. So, P.N. Panikkar Foundation had have a very responsibility, in fact, to take this digital library mission to the entire country. And I gave a proposal, sir. I gave a proposal to the Prime Minister before the COVID. I gave a proposal to Prime Minister that P.N. Panikkar Foundation would like to reach the entire country, because we have 207 panchayats in the country, 207 in 723 districts, 207 panchayats, that 2007 panchayats that we will reach by with the digital connectivity by 2025, when the country celebrates its republic. Because as per this report of the McKinsey, the IT giant, by 2022, Indian population, Indian villages, 90% of the Indian villages have connectivity. So by 25, we will have complete connectivity. So what Modi ji visualizes, you are implementing, sir, with his blessings. And then I said, I don't want any money, sir. I don't want any money. They said, how? I said, at that time, this our MV fund was not freezed. I said, MV fund will be used, and the collectors will be the chairman of the districts, and it will be done in a very democratic way. He was very happy. He said, Balgomalji, will it work? Yes, I said, please, with your blessings and with your umbrella support, it will be. That's why I also came here, because you are a man fond of reading. Not only fond of reading, he wants to propagate reading. That's why we wanted you to be here as a chief guest for the ceremonial function. Because you have a passion for reading, not only passion, and you want everybody to read. That's a rare feature observed or not observed, found in politicians. Because you become an effective politician only because of reading. You become an effective administrator only because of reading. So we want to inculcate this reading habit in the entire country, where the entire population, 130 crores of Indian population, but we are leaving, sir, 70 people above 70 and still children below 50. That will be roughly 70 crores, and we have to reach 70 crores Indian population by 2025. You know, the target is bigger. So, with all the blessings of you and the state government, the Chief Minister only came for the inaugural function, and Chief Minister also attaches much interest in these activities. And I welcome you with my heart to this August function, because it is a privilege for me to have you in this inaugural function because of your close connectivity with books. Your ADC told me once, your OSD told me once, he reads up to 2 o'clock, Governor reads up to 2 to 3 o'clock. That itself is a, I used to tell everybody, I used to go to meetings and tell our Governor reads up to 2 o'clock. That is his success in the life. I welcome you, I welcome all of you to this program, because I am very kind to the Governor to give me time to tell something. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri N. Balagopal, Vice Chairman, P.N. Panikkar Foundation, and other dignitaries here, all the participants across the country and friends. This is the closing ceremony of the 25th P.N. Panikkar National Reading Day, National Reading Month celebrations 2020, which was organized throughout the country with the support of Niti Aayog, Digital Library of India, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, and Government of Kerala. Our country, which is the largest democracy in the world, still facing two major challenges. One is illiteracy and other is poverty. For eradicating illiteracy, I am happy to say here the P.N. Panikkar National Reading Mission activities are warmly accepted all over the country. Read and grow. Vaichu Valarika. That is a slogan preached and practiced by P.N. Panikkar, father of literary movement of Kerala, has been well received throughout the country. Amidst the worst COVID pandemic situation, we can achieve the goal. We should appreciate the involvement of Indian students, teachers, and parents across the country. We are grateful to Honorable Governor for graciously accepting our invitation to inaugurate the closing ceremony in spite of the COVID-19 spread. I am inviting Honorable Governor to have his inaugural address, scholarly inaugural address. Yes, thank you.
Shri M. Vijay Kumar ji, member of the Board of Management, P.N. Panikkar Foundation. Shri N. Balgopal, Vice Chairman, P.N. Panikkar Foundation. Sahodare Sahodaranmare, എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ നമസ്കാരം. ഇരുപത്തി അഞ്ചാം P.N. Panikkar ദേശീയ വായനാ ദിന വായനാ മാസ ആഘോഷത്തിൻ്റെ സമാപന യോഗത്തെ അഭിസംബോധന ചെയ്യാൻ വളരെ സന്തോഷം ഉണ്ട്. I am glad that the concluding function of the 25th Panikkar National Reading Day, Reading Month celebrations is being held as a mix of physical and online, considering the threat of COVID-19. The P.N. Panikkar Foundation deserves our admiration for organizing the Reading Day, Reading Month celebrations in all the 28 states and 9 union territories of the country. Considering the importance of the habit of reading, this program has received support, as already pointed out, support of Niti Aayog, Government of India, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Digital Library, and other national institutions. As all of us would recall, we had observed the 19th of June as Vayana Dinam, Day of Reading, to honor the memory of late Shri P.N. Panikkar, who is known as the father of the library movement in Kerala. The government of Kerala has been leading the observance of this day during the past 24 years to encourage the habit of reading among people, especially youth. As we honor the memory of late P.N. Panikkar through our resolve to cultivate and strengthen the habit of reading, we are reminded of how religiously he pursued the development of our libraries with the slogan Vayichu Valaruka, or read and grow. People were enthused by this call, and they read and helped build libraries in Kerala. The movement worked magic on the 45 libraries which existed in 1945. Over the years, Kerala could create a network of 6,000 libraries. The library movement had undoubtedly helped Kerala to earn the reputation of being the most literate state with a high level of social awareness. As we celebrate the habit of reading, we are reminded of another father figure in Malayalam literature, our own dear Kunnunni Master, who gave us a simple but great message on how reading develops our character. He said, Vaichalum valarum, vaicha illain kilum valarum, vaichal vilayum, Vaich illen kil valayum. If you read, you will grow, whether you read or do not read. But if you read, you will ripen, you will mature. If you don't read, you will bend. This observation underlines the popular saying, "You are what you read." The former Secretary General of UN, Kofi Annan, once described literacy as a bridge between misery and hope. Reading fortifies this bridge and connects us firmly to the rest of the world. Reading is a basic skill, an exercise mostly carried out in solitude, but it opens avenues to a world of knowledge, a world of characters, actions, and emotions. When we read, we open a conversation with others and sometimes with ourselves, because good reading ignites our thinking and strengthens our understanding of the world. Like spirituality, reading also bestows on us an experience or anubhava through which we get the pleasure of knowing and experiencing one another. One poet calls books my never failing friends with whom I converse day by day. There is a beautiful story written by a Russian writer, Anton Chekhov, called The Bat, which tells of divine salvation that a man gains from books. The story is about a lawyer and a banker who agreed to a bet. If the lawyer spends 15 years in total isolation without any contact with the outside world, the banker would pay him 2 million rubles. In confinement, lawyer agreed. He went into confinement. He could not meet anyone. Almost 15 years went by and the lawyer never came out of his room, but every week he asked for books through a window. First he asked for scriptures, then other theology books, then histories of religion, philosophy, natural science, literature, and other books. And finally, just few hours before the 15 years were completed, this man was there. The condition was that he should be in confinement if he wants to gain 2 billion rubles. He, a day before or few hours before, the importance of the money vanished from his mind. He came out. Spent almost 15 years, but few hours before the appointed time, he came out and he said, this is very important, he said, "Your books have given me wisdom. For 15 years I have been intently studying the books. It is true I have not seen the earth nor man, but in your books I have sung songs. I have flung myself into the bottomless pit, performed miracles, burnt towns, preached new religions, conquered whole kingdoms." So what actually happened was that these books gave him so much wisdom that the money lost any charm for him, and he came out. So this was in a way sort of salvation for him. It is this greatness of books that reflects in the Indian thought, which states that aim of literature is good of the world. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, our former president, once cited the maxim Vishvacharya Kavyam to suggest that the aim of literature is not just to reflect the world, but to redeem it. And he says that the Rig Veda, the first literary document in the world, is not merely religion and symbolism, but poetry and literature as well. The Bible, Avesta, and Quran are not merely classics of religion, but are works of literature, which clothe exalted thoughts in the words of force and feeling, capable of purifying the reader's mind. Reading of books is crucial to change the minds and hearts of people, which are parivartan, hirday parivartan. If we want to make new beings, new human beings, it is necessary to introduce them to right ideas and the zeal and enthusiasm to implement those ideas. Such is the power of reading, such is the power of books. And as we observe the 25th reading day and reading month in Kerala, we are aware of how the habit of reading has expanded beyond the printed page into electronic devices which have revolutionized and democratized the experience of reading. Today we have printed books, e-books, audiobooks, and in many other digital forms. And I am glad to see that P.N. Panikkar Foundation is encouraging use of the digital technology as well. But in such efforts, our aim should be to widen our knowledge and make the right choice of books and online platforms to read. What we read and how we read is important, but ensuring that we regularly read both in our mother tongue and in other languages is more important. I would like to conclude with what Swami Vivekananda once said: the gift of knowledge is a far higher gift than giving life to a man, because the real life of man consists in knowledge. Ignorance is death, knowledge is life. I wish everyone attending this online conference success in acquiring knowledge and a greater sense of intellectual and spiritual well-being through reading. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Nanni. Jai Hind.